Finally, I just want to really take a moment to see what they've done on the head, because this really confused me for quite a while until I actually transcribed it. So, first of all, if we look at the melody, now the piano part, if you play the piano, don't be alarmed. The piano player deliberately plays the whole of the first half of the melody up a semitone. And that creates a dissonance with the trumpet. So again, you know, it's not till you get into the detail of transcription. So there we go. That's now you. So it's the thing is, it doesn't sound like Les Dawson because because he plays it exactly all the time, exactly a semitone away, the whole the way through, perfectly in time with the trumpet, exactly mirroring it. Okay, so you may not have been aware of that when you heard the record, but it's not, again, transcribing it. So we get this real strong dissonance of that minor second interval there. And the other thing is the rhythm is all on the upbeats. Now, playing all upbeats is quite hard. In order to play upbeats, you've got to think of the downbeats. So you've got to feel that 1, 2, 1, 2, because then you go ba 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 ba. Get the idea? 1, 2, ga 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 ga. So the last note is then a push onto beat 1. Yeah, so that ba 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 ba. So if my foot's on the 1 and the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so like that. So I need the downbeat to anchor me so that I can play the upbeat. So I find it very, if I wasn't doing the foot on the 1 and 3, that's very hard. Okay, so let's just have a little listen to the melody. We'll just do the first bit of the A section again. It's the MIDI, so it's a little bit slower. Whole arrangement, 184. So it's a bit down on the record. So we've got the intro, drums. Ba-dum, 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 and then the bass comes in. Boom, 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 boom. 1. So let's just play the melody now with a. I'll play the. Ba-da-bum-bum. Yeah. Do it once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to stop there because this is what really threw me. When we hit the 1 chord, the F minor chord, so it's the bass. The bass is doing something very naughty there. Okay, all right. So now Megan's got the bass part written out, but you guys haven't. So I would suggest after this you might download the bass part and have a look, because it might make a bit more sense when you see the notation. But basically, on the 5 chord, yeah, we've got that. And then when it goes to the 1 chord, you would expect this, which is what I've put in the solo sequence. Yeah. But on the head, what he does is he plays that, but he displaces it 1 crotchet, the whole thing. So he plays it back to front, but because it's such a strong phrase, your ear goes to the F as the downbeat, but it's not the downbeat. What the bass player is doing on the head, on the last 4 of the A section head, is this: 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1 is there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. But when I put that up to speed. You hear 1 there, right? You hear the 1 there. You don't hear it there. Because it's no one would play that, right? So, and it took me ages, but once I transcribed it, now just listen to the backing track because I put it in the backing track on the head, but I didn't do it on the solos because I thought that was just horrible. Okay, so but on the head I've put it in as it is, and then so what happens? You get a little adjustment at the end of the 16th bar of the A section. What you get is this. So it's really, it feels like the record jumps there. Okay, so just watch out for that. Just listen, you'll see what I mean. So this is, I'll clap on, see if we can clap on the 1. And listen to the bass. Bum, 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 bum. Here it comes, get ready. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? The bass, check out the bass. Okay, then of course, it's like the whole floor's moved underneath you. Okay, then of course what you've got is on the piano part you've got this answer phrase which they add in. So we go, he plays that differently each time. Okay, so at the end of the first day he starts on beat 3, 1 2, 1 2 3, yeah, and on the end of the second day he starts on beat 2, 1 2 3 4 1, 1 2 3 4 1. So he plays the same phrase moved by 1 beat, and he does it exactly right every time. So he's not screwed it up, and it's not a fluke. These are what they've done is they've sat down and they've worked this out very, very specifically to create some real incredible rhythmic tension. So that it's displacement, rhythmic displacement. When you play a very strong phrase that you're very familiar with, but you play it in a different place in the bar, it really throws the listener. Okay, and that's where the tension comes in, because suddenly you've now put their 1 somewhere else. The danger is you have to keep your 1 where 1 is. You mustn't go with it, otherwise you're in trouble. Is that all right? So, are we ready to play the whole thing? Oh, one last thing to look out for: the coda. Okay, the very coda, just when you think you're safe, right at the end they put another little surprise in for you. So if we just look at the very last phrase, we get the 3 times around when we go, and then the last one, he cuts 1 off, he stops it short. Okay, there's 1 missing at the end. Okay, got it? So the second to last one's missing. Becomes, yep, so watch out for that.